Have you ever loved someone so deeply that you didn't notice? You were slowly losing pieces of yourself in the process, until one day, you looked in the mirror and didn't recognize who you had become anymore. Toxic relationships don't always start with chaos. Sometimes they begin with love that slowly turns into control and silence. Toxicity doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers, manipulates, and confuses you to the point where you start believing that the chaos is your fault. If you're always doubting yourself or staying silent just to avoid conflict, that's not love, that's survival. And love should never feel like fear in disguise. You may keep saying, it's just a phase, but deep down, your body knows the truth long before your heart is willing to admit it. A key sign of a toxic relationship is constant hidden as concern, where your partner slowly breaks your confidence while pretending it's for your own good. It starts with small comments, but over time, it breaks your confidence and makes you question yourself. Being called too sensitive or crazy isn't honesty. It's control meant to keep you confused and dependent. A toxic partner keeps score, using your past mistakes to guilt you, because control matters more to them than forgiveness. Their need to control turns love into a battleground filled with power games and emotional blackmail. Jealousy that turns into control isn't love, it's insecurity in disguise. True love trusts. It doesn't monitor your every move or question your loyalty for wanting to maintain a life outside the relationship. Toxic relationships drain you, leaving you empty while pretending it's love. If every day feels like emotional damage control, then you're not in love. You're in an emotional trap disguised as romance. Love bombing followed by silence creates an emotional roller coaster, keeping you hooked on the highs and fearing the lows. This emotional roller coaster mimics the push-pull effect of addiction, where the good moments feel euphoric only because you've been starved of peace for so long. Toxic partners blame you for their behavior, twisting every situation so you feel like the villain. This consistent blame shifting erodes your sense of self until you begin to carry guilt that was never yours to begin with. Over time, you stop speaking up and shrink yourself to avoid conflict, losing your voice in the process. This self-silencing isn't compromise, it's emotional suppression, and it slowly kills the most authentic parts of you. Clinging to the good days doesn't make the bad ones disappear. Kindness can't cover up constant pain. One good day cannot justify a pattern of harm, and love should not feel like waiting for the next emotional storm to pass. When loved ones raise concerns, you might defend your partner out of fear or shame, not because everything's okay. Isolation is a common tool in toxic relationships, where the more you pull away from support, the deeper you fall into emotional dependence. You feel something's wrong but can't explain it, because emotional abuse is silent yet deeply damaging. You might even question whether what you're experiencing is bad enough to count as toxic, but let me tell you, if it's hurting you consistently, it counts. You'll start to notice that the laughter is forced, your excitement dims around them, and your dreams slowly get replaced by silence and fear of disapproval. A toxic relationship doesn't just break your heart, it dims your spirit until you forget how peace feels. Healing starts with awareness. Not when you're ready to leave, but when you finally see the truth. It's okay to feel torn, confused, or even in love with someone who hurts you. But love should never require the loss of yourself. You deserve a love that nourishes your spirit, honors your boundaries, and supports your growth, not one that silences you or makes you feel small. True love allows you to grow, while toxicity shrinks you to fit someone else's comfort. If this video has made you pause or feel seen, take that as your first step toward healing, not because someone else says it's time. You don't need to wait for things to get worse to justify your decision to prioritize your well-being. If you're healing or just starting to see your worth, share your story, for yourself and for the silent sisters still wondering if they're allowed to walk away. Your story might just be the light someone else needs to see the truth in their darkness. In the next video, we'll uncover why leaving a toxic relationship feels so difficult. Because healing takes time, and you don't have to face it alone. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more guidance, and remember, you are worthy of a love that doesn't hurt.